Okay, YouTubers, I'm back. Sorry about that. I know you don't realize that any time had changed, um, but I was gone for about maybe 5 or 10 minutes. I had somebody that I know from my past I used to work with who was asking about what she could do about um, insurance because where she's at, it's not covered. And that is a problem in America, I feel, that we need to resolve. Sorry I'm brushing my hair, but every time I put my glasses up and put them down, they pull my hair out. My hair's all wicky-whack right now. It looks all crazy and stuff. But anyway, on to the next part of my update. I went to my primary care physician. Already knew what my weight was a little discouraged about that I had gained 4 pounds. And by the way, the nutritionist said, and this is important to know for those of you who are going to become obsessed with the scale, and I keep watching that on some videos, how people have to continuously return to the scale and weigh themselves several times a day or several times a week. I don't want to be bound to the scale to tell me my worth, okay? I think that if my clothes fit okay and that I feel okay, then I'm going to be okay. I don't want to be bound by the scale, but she told me that a normal fluctuation in weight for anybody, gastric surgery or not, is 5 pounds up or down. So I gained 4. And she said, don't worry about it. That's normal. That's, you'll probably lose 4 next week or 5 next week or 7 next week. And then you'll bounce back up again and then back down again. Anyway, gone to Dr. Hirsch, and I was a little bummed out about that 4 pounds. Stood on his weight thing because they wanted me to. On the nutritionist, I did it voluntarily. And I said, I just weighed myself like 2 hours ago, and it was 184, and it was still 184. There was this teeny weeny little bitty glimmer of hope inside of me that I would have dropped the 4 pounds between the nutritionist and the doctors. Who knows? Maybe it was extra air weight. I don't know. I just wasn't wanting to see it there. And I understand people who have the surgery who do become obsessed with the scale. I'm going to try not to be. I don't want to be obsessed with the scale. I do not want to have to be discouraged over and over and over again. I don't want to wonder why I plateaued. You're going to plateau. That's part of life. That's what happens. If you're exercising and you're losing weight after the surgery, muscle weighs more than fat. So when you start to see that you're creeping up and gaining weight, it's probably muscle. I just thought I should tell you that. Be prepared for that. That's what happens. That comes from understanding and knowing a lot about exercising. Even though I don't do it, I know about it. Okay, so I went to my primary care physician because he wanted to read my meter. I had gotten that free meter. I've been taking my tests every day, doing blood glucose things. Now, talking about obsessed, I probably am obsessed about the sugars. I haven't done it but maybe twice a day in the past 2 days, though. So I'm getting better. So I wanted to make sure you had a good read, several reads. Mail's in. Always comes in when I'm filming for you. So I had a lot of reads on there. And he told me that even though it went from 320 to 180, that was not good enough. And I got hurt because I felt like my mom was talking to me. And nothing was ever good enough. No amount of success that I had reached was good enough. It didn't matter if I lost 30 pounds. I dropped it down dropped my sugars down from 320 to almost 200, and I was below 200. It was still too high. And that just makes me feel crummy. Because I was proud of myself. I felt like I'd achieved something, and he would have been proud of me. But all he saw was that I was still in an unhealthy area of health. Not that I was getting better. And it just felt like a slam. It just took me back to being a teenager with my mom, and coming to a place in your mind that says, why bother trying? What's the point? He told me when I was at the doctor's the first time he wanted me down in the low 200s. I beat it. I was at 189 that morning, 183 or somewhere in there. I beat the 200. I was beyond it. But it wasn't good enough. And I can understand him being a doctor. He's concerned about my health. This won't change overnight. It's a long process. And anyway, he put me on another drug. Now I take Janumet and Actos. That's Actos. To help with dropping the sugars. I'm on Janumet and I'm on Actos. I'm on iron. I'm on Simvastatin, Benicar, and a multivitamin. I feel like I have a pharmacy around me. And I don't like it. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of investment. And my health should be better. So that I don't have to deal with that. I shouldn't have to be taking medicine for my sugar. I shouldn't have to do that. If I'd been in control and had better control of myself, then I wouldn't be where I'm at now. It's my fault. You are what you put in your mouth. You are how you deal with everything emotionally. Oh, and he wants me to lose a pound. He said, I need you to lose a pound. 1 pound. When he said that 1 pound, that felt like 1,000,000 pounds he wanted me to lose. I'd already lost 30 and only gained 4 back. And he wanted me to lose a pound. And all of a sudden, it felt like the biggest challenge in the world. A pound in a month. It feels like so much to do. I got another video. Keep watching. I'll be back. Thanks for watching. Bye.